Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. This is just going to be a quick talk through of my recent cross-country schooling with Chico. None of these clips have been edited or anything, and I'm going to leave the audio in, and I'm just going to basically talk you through what's happening and enjoy. Okay, so we're coming up. This was one of the first jumps we did, so he was quite keen to get over it, and it's just a little log pile. He jumped that quite nicely, and then we turn around. I don't know what happened here, but listening to the audio, I think I must have done something wrong. I don't know where I was meant to go. But so we're going down to this little log pile. So I think he just chipped in a little bit there because, as you can hear, I screamed, but that was okay. It was just a tiny little log pile. Now we're just cantering. I don't know what this is. Oh, he looks quite pretty here. And the prettiness is gone. Yeah. So his owner was there, and that's the person who you were here giving me tips, kind of. She was kind of giving me a lesson, just giving me some pointers, and now we're coming back up to this little log pile. This is dodgy striding, but he still jumped it, and we survived, so... Okay, so now we're coming up to the first double we did. This was a bit of a disaster. You're about to see he took a bit of a long spot on the first one. I had no control, and so he just ran out of the second one. So I turned him around and aimed him back at it again, and I think he went over this time. So, yep, jumped the first one, and messy, but he got over the second one. Now we're coming up to the ditch. I don't think he quite caught on to the fact that we were jumping that. He kind of tripped over that. And then we did it a second time and he did it a lot better. He actually was like, oh, there's a jump here. We have to jump up. And here's him just running down the hill looking quite pretty. So then there was this dog bone. I had literally no control after this. This was, you can see me leaning back. I couldn't exactly stop. But yeah, so that was that. Okay, so now we're coming up to a bigger-ish kind of jump, and I just felt him having a bit of hesitation, so I had to help him a bit, and we jumped it very awkwardly. Okay, so now I just trot him round this little other jump here, which he decided that cantering would be better, so I just went with it. He chipped in a little bit here as well. He got pretty close to it, but we got over it. It was a little bit better than the first time. Okay, so this is the third time we did this roll top, and it was a lot better. The striding wasn't as dodgy. It was still a little bit bad, but he fixed it himself and he got over it pretty nicely. And you'll see he tucks his chin in a lot here, quite close to his chest. He just does that when he's jumping and you need to try and stop. He'll just tuck his chin in really close to his chest. It's not that you're asking him, he just does it completely himself, and there's nothing you can do about it unless you want him to be bolting around. So now we come up to the dog bone. He jumped it a lot better the second time, and we had a lot more control afterwards. And now we're coming up to this green jump, which he got very close to, but he still jumped it quite well. He was nice and collected after as well. And then we do it again, and it was a lot faster, and you can hear me scream, and he kind of tripped, and you can hear his owner calling out how crap that was. So we went round, you'll see in a second, and we're just going around to line up to do that again because it was so crap. Okay, so he got nice striding, and then after this I lined him up to the roll top, which he took a really big long spot at, but I was very happy that he went over because I could feel him hesitate and I had to just give him a bit of encouragement. So now he just trots through the water and jumps up very nicely. He definitely loves water in cross country, and now we just canter through and he jumps up it very nicely once again. And then we just go down the little drop jump into the water, and there was a little log here if you look through the trees, which he kind of stumbled over. I don't think he quite caught on to the fact that it was a jump there either. So now we're coming up to this little blue house, and this was the first time he jumped it, so it was pretty atrocious, but he went over it first time, which was good. So now we line up to this little blue house again, and this was a lot better. He jumps it a lot neater, and we were meant to be going to a jump in front, but I had no control, so I just circled him. Okay, so now we just come back up at this blue house, and here you'll see I leant forward, didn't give him enough encouragement into it, which he obviously refused because he was getting quite tired. So that was completely my fault. So I just took him back round and we lined back up and he did it again very nicely. So he jumped this one really nicely. He did trip a little bit after, and then I just had to circle. Oh, he tripped a bit there as well. I just had to circle, and then we went up to the green jump again. So the green jump's about to come up, and I think, oh, we got a bit long into that. And then going up to this, I expected him to jump it once again, didn't give him enough encouragement. So we just circled round, and I lined him up to do it again. So those two refusals were completely my fault. He was getting tired and I just didn't give him enough encouragement into it. So here I gave him a little tap and he jumped it very nicely. My lower leg swung really far back, but oh well. So then we just cantered off around here and then we came through down this little jump. Went over a little jump here into the water and then jumped out of the water. And then he kind of jumped a bush and I lost my stirrup and nearly fell off. So I hope you guys enjoyed that quick little voiceover talk through, whatever you want to call it. I do not need any critiquing for any of my riding. I know what I did wrong and I have coaches for that reason, so you can keep your opinions to yourself, please. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.